Hello, my wonderful Librans. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of those of you that are currently in a no contact situation. So as per usual, I will be starting off with an oracle and we can clarify the existing energies with tarot. Okay. Okay, guys, so we have engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union completion. And bottom of the deck here, we have heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving and despair, breakup. Okay. Well, what I see here, Libra, is first and foremost, I feel like this is someone where you were definitely in a higher level of commitment with this person. Okay. So maybe for some of you it was marriage, but maybe for others of you it was just, a higher level of commitment, even if it was not specifically marriage. Now, I'm seeing that this is someone who still views you as their life partner, or it's someone where intuitively I'm picking up on an energy of still respecting you or still wanting to try again or give this another shot here. This is someone who's having a difficult time giving up on this connection, and it's because they are still viewing you as a partner or someone who is very close to them, someone that they want to continue building with. And the reason I'm getting continue building with is I'm strongly getting that this is someone that you have been in a higher level of commitment with. You guys, it's not just about, you guys having history, right? Okay, so we have the King of Cups and we have the Knight of Swords. I feel like this is someone who really wants to open up to you emotionally. There's a lot on their mind. There's a lot that they have been thinking about very frequently, but they want to communicate it to you. Okay. Now, with the King of Cups and the Knight of Swords, I also feel like this is someone who could have received some sort of help, specifically when it comes to the communication department. So, like whether it's going to therapy, whether it's, just opening up and reaching out to someone who could help them out here, right? But I do see that they're receiving some sort of help, or they've learned a lot about communicating their feelings here. There's some sort of emotional maturity that is taking place for this person. So I'm going to start off by seeing how they are viewing you. Ace of Swords. So they definitely want to communicate with you. There's like some sort of a breakthrough that they're really desiring in this connection here. Something makes sense to them. It almost seems to me that this person is viewing the connection or viewing the connection with you as, things needed to end in order for me to realize something, or they feel like they have matured because of an ending. It could have even, like a separation could have basically geared this person in the direction of, trying to mature emotionally or trying to adapt to something here. But what I see is someone who wants to express their truth, and they're definitely wanting a breakthrough in this situation. They're viewing you as, I want to speak to you, I want to tell you how I feel, I want to be open and honest, and I do want a new start. But there's going to be a lot of communication from this person's end, or it's letting me know that this person is not someone who usually opens up, or they have a hard time kind of putting their feelings into words. So I do see that it's difficult for them, but they're working through that to prove to you that they still, want to work together here. So we have the Hanged Man. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, this is something that this person has been thinking about for quite some time. I do feel like for those two cards to come up in the challenge position, it's someone who feels like I have had enough time to think about this and I no longer want to stall. They may even be going back and forth about like the right approach or the right thing to say. But with the Two of Pentacles in the challenge position, I strongly feel like this is someone who's viewing you as someone that they really admire, but they feel like they neglected the situation, or they weren't nurturing the situation as much as they could have. So whether it's they were connecting with you while it was a very busy period in their life. Maybe they work overseas. Maybe, there was another commitment or another connection, or, because the Two of Pentacles is juggling, right? So this person ultimately feels like I should have given more time and nurtured the connection with Libra a lot more than I have. And it resulted in, a separation here. And this is like a breakthrough for them, or a shift in perspective that they're having with the Hanged Man. I also feel like this person is paying very close attention to the things that you've communicated to them in the past. So whether it's like, rereading messages, etc., it's like they're reading in between the lines of what you have communicated. So even the things that maybe you were not opening up about, or maybe the things that you were kind of hinting at this person, it's being illuminated to them, is what I see. How are you viewing the Magician? Okay. I feel like a part of you wants a conversation, or there's something specific that you're manifesting from this connection, especially because I feel like you are receiving clarity or receiving some sort of truth. And I feel like it's very clear what you want from this connection. So even if it's a conversation for closure, even if it's a conversation to, have a new start here, I feel like you're wanting some sort of a specific outcome. But I also feel, there may be a part of you that is viewing the situation, or viewing this person as someone who has manipulated you in one way or another. It's not to say that you're not willing to look past that, but it is to say that you are affected by it. You could feel like this person was dishonest with you in the past, or they were kind of manipulating the situation so that it could work out in their favor. And the reason I'm getting that is the way that they're viewing you is they want to express some sort of a truth. So it could even be an energy of, I know what I did was wrong, but I want to own up to it. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So you are aware that this person was giving to more than just the situation with you. That's what I see in your feelings. Even if it's not another connection, guys, it's not going to be a third-party situation for every single viewer here, but there is some sort of neglect that you felt. Well, at least what I see here is you definitely knew that you did not have this person's undivided attention. And you felt like you were giving your all. You felt like you were being very nurturing. There may even be a question that you have this week, Libra, where you're like, how did I not see that? Or maybe there's like an energy of you feel like you were an energy of you feeling like you were kind of like blindly in love, or there's something that you missed, like a very important detail that you missed, and maybe you're kind of questioning how you were not able to, or how that was not visible to you. But I'm strongly getting that you're viewing this person as someone who was giving to more than one situation. With the Six of Pentacles, it could also be that you were very financially invested in the situation. You guys may have children together, or maybe even shared assets here. So you're trying to make a decision, but you're also trying to deal with things in a very logical way, is pretty much what I'm seeing here. Okay. So we have the Star card. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and the Eight of Wands. You do feel like a conversation or opening up to each other could bring some sort of healing. So even if you don't necessarily believe that you want to give this person a second chance, or maybe you are not ready to open the door or trust this person again, with the Eight of Wands and the Star card, you are feeling like, but we need to talk, we need to speak, or we need to have a conversation. And maybe you feel like closure or an explanation, or this person kind of owning up to something is going to bring some sort of healing for you. It's almost like you want some sort of confirmation, so you don't feel like you are crazy, or you don't feel like you are imagining things. Like there's something here that's deeply impacting you about this person's giving to more than one situation, but you may want some sort of confirmation, or maybe you just want to hear why or where things went so wrong here. So Eight of Wands is also a card of manifestation. And I did say that you're manifesting a specific outcome in this situation. So I do see that what you're manifesting is going to come into fruition for you. With the Star card, it's going to feel very unreal. It may be something that you really desire in this connection, or even if it's like a specific response or communication from this person, and it seems unreal is the best way for me to explain it. But it is coming in for you after a period of you waiting and actually just standing your ground. There's also a very strong energy in your feelings of, not wanting to break a promise that you've made to yourself. So whether it's, telling yourself that you're not going to backtrack, whether it's telling yourself that after a conversation, you're going to receive the closure and move forward, and you're not wanting to just give this person another chance because you're missing them, or you're, feeling impulsive. Like there's some sort of a promise that you're making to yourself that you want to keep, like you don't want to go back on your word. Some of you could be dealing with the Leo. Yeah, the Sun card clarifying the Hanged Man. And then the Four of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is definitely, like, there's a lot being illuminated to this person at once. I feel like this is someone who may have been confused in the past. There may have been a lot in front of them that they were in denial about even, but I do see them receiving clarity in many different things about, the connection and you that are being illuminated to them this week. They're having a shift in perspective, so it is causing them to, or it is resulting in them feeling a little bit more optimistic. The reason I say little bit is the Four of Cups is clarifying the Two of Pentacles, so it's like they are, trying their best to be optimistic, but with the Four of Cups, I do feel like this is someone who's having a hard time, taking some sort of like, or detaching from some sort of negative emotions or a pessimistic way of thinking. The Four of Cups could be when you're not happy or content in the current moment, but there's too much of a focus on the future or the past. In this case, I think there's more of a focus on the future, because this is someone who wants to open up to you. This is someone who wants to speak their truth, but it's also like it seems to me that they're fearing your response, or they're like, okay, well, I know what I want to do, or I know what the right thing to do is, but if I open up, I'm fearing that it's not going to go anywhere, or I'm like, it's almost like, thinking about the worst case scenario here. So and for those two cards to come up in the challenge position, I think that's something that they're definitely struggling with this week, remaining positive versus, is this actually going to work out the way that I want it to? Okay. So we have the Three of Swords in their feelings, okay, and we have the Seven of Cups. This person feels, yes, they do feel hurt or torn when it comes to this situation, but there's a lot of confusion that they feel that they want to clear up. We have the Four of Cups in the challenge position, but we have the Seven of Cups in their feelings, which is kind of telling me all I need to know here, Libra. I feel like this is a week, or this week, this person is definitely very confused, or they are feeling mixed emotions here. Some days may feel easier than others for them, and it's like they feel like, yes, they have clouded thoughts, or there's some sort of illusions that they're really having a difficult time seeing past. It's like the situation seems a lot more, it seems very different in their mind than the reality of it. But then when they try to figure you out, or the situation out, especially because you guys are not communicating in the current moment, they are becoming more confused. I see a lot of confusion, clouded thoughts, a lot of mumbo jumbo going on for this person mentally and energetically. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Yeah, so it's definitely someone who, like I said, is going to express their truth to you, and they are working towards rebuilding a commitment that has existed in the past, right? So it's like they still feel the connection with you, but they are wanting to get to more of a stable space. What I see strongly in this person's feelings, yes, there is doubt. Yes, there is a hesitant energy, but they're very determined to figure something out with you. They're very determined to, build a connection, even if it means starting from scratch here. They're not giving up on this. Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups is like putting forth the practical effort, right? While you have some sort of an end goal in mind. And I feel like for many of you, this person wants to come together, but also be in a stable commitment here. Okay. So we have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Justice card. Something is working out for you much better than you anticipated it to. It's like you finally feel like things are fair, or you finally feel like something is being done the right way. Like, whether it's this person owning up to something, whether it's an opportunity for you to express your side of things also. And Three of Pentacles being clarified. And what is okay, interesting. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. So I definitely see an incoming message. I feel like this is someone who's coming back around, yes, to restore balance in this connection, but ultimately what they want is a connection or a commitment with you. They want a higher level of commitment here. I also feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, something in the potential icon that they're going to be realizing is what you bring to the table, or how you weren't there for them. How nurturing you were when it came to the situation, when it came to the connection with them. And I see strongly that this is someone who wants to come together with you with that Three of Pentacles energy. Let's see, is there anything they want to communicate? Okay. Well, we have I'm obsessed with you. So this could be they could be having obsessive thoughts, or they feel like this is a situation that they can't stop thinking about. Interestingly enough, we have I can't take it anymore, which means they're thinking about the situation quite a bit. I feel like they're tired of feeling stuck, hence why I do see them reaching out here. And then it says, I can't come to you now. So there may have been a delay in this connection because there was something else this person had to deal with. I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. Yes. And this is what I was getting strongly. Like, it's someone you have history with. There definitely was a higher level of commitment, but the separation has caused this person to go within. And I'm specifically, and I was persistently getting this through the spread here, or through your reading here, that this person, there's some sort of emotional maturity that is going to be visible to you from this person's end. So let's see if there are any angel answers. So is there anything Libra needs to hear in the current moment? Oh, okay. So we have two cards here, guys. We have it's up to you and remain positive. And it's interesting because I was feeling a very strong energy of you manifesting an outcome here. So for many of you, I feel like the it's up to you card is something that could be resonating with you, especially if you have been manifesting something in particular and it's coming in for you. But that's also a card of being very cautious with the thoughts that you are thinking, to make sure that you are not attracting anything that you do not want to attract. And then it says, the second message is remain positive, right? So this could be a week where even if things are feeling heavy, maybe focus on the light side of things, or maybe do something to kind of, so it doesn't cause you to feel like you're being consumed by thoughts of this connection here. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.